What's up, everybody? Iron Arrow here again with the third installment of the Meeting Stone podcast, joined by none other than Blammers, the Paladin, and maybe something else soon because who knows what's going to happen. And Mongo, the other guy again. Subscribe, keep supporting the channel, watch the videos, like the videos, comment, let us know what you guys think, and we hope you enjoy. All right, so great news spawned this week through me running Mythics, and I hit 2600, which is nowhere near
Woo.
where I plan on being, but we're getting there day by day, slowly but surely, right?
That's right.
How do you feel about how things are going for you there, Blammers? All right,
All right.
are you there?
Hello?
Well,
What just happened?
I don't know.
Well, this is good. Your mic's very quiet.
Excellent. Turn me up, dog.
I'm gonna need you to figure this out.
I didn't do anything.
Well, I don't know what happened.
I don't
I
either, man.
I just had to crank you to 200%.
That's pretty good.
It's something.
I don't know.
All right. So anyway, how do you feel about how things are going for you?
In what way?
Well, I mean, you were struggling with the afflicted affixes the week prior
Can you
to
be
this
more
one.
specific?
Do you enjoy
Oh, you mean in
healing in
WoW?
the current WoW? Yes. Did you not hear me that entire time?
No, I heard nothing.
Something happened to your Discord.
I like that. I like that for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I like the affixes? No, I think they're stupid. I think they make healing harder when it's already pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an additional something that people shouldn't have to worry about.
I mean, dude, we ran a 16 last night, which should not be difficult. Like, that's kind of like where I'm at as far as without being like overly challenged. And because of the bursting affix with all the damage, I was going out of mana on like trash pulls. It was no bueno.
Yeah.
I may not be the best. I mean, I might even be doing shit wrong, but
Mhm.
still kind of wild to me. It's just overkill.
I think the biggest struggle now is finding like hug groups at the like trying to push into the 20s and keys that are just not like there's so many people that somehow got to that level that don't know what they're doing. I don't know if it's because it's late in the season. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I
It
started
could
off
be.
saying that I hit 2600, but we're still 400 away from the 3K goal.
Yeah, I think I'm like 2340, something like that.
Yeah,
Well,
but we still have time.
I'm still waiting
you
for
do.
Mongo to step into the pool. You know what I mean? Get that rating higher than like 800 or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Maybe someday.
nah, I don't see it.
I can take
Yeah.
you there, brother. I'm with you.
Huh. So,
And by that I mean I can get you through a 16.
can you get him through a 16?
Why couldn't he?
Yeah, why
Ah,
can't I?
Yeah, why couldn't he?
let's remember that it's Mongo.
He's good. He
He
is
doesn't
good.
Yeah.
dodge.
He doesn't need to. I'm gonna
I
heal
don't
him
need
through
to
it.
dodge.
All
I
right.
just don't dodge.
Sure.
He's right.
I hope this sparks a huge debate.
Hunters are
All
just
right.
they just stand there and just fucking eat shit.
Exactly.
Rookies.
Something like that.
Exactly. I
So,
need to worry about that crap.
So in honor of not dodging things, and in honor of it being a little cooler out today, um, our buddy Mongo here picked out a autumnal beer for us to try.
Say that again.
Autumnal.
Okay.
Fancy word.
Yeah, well, it's on the can. So Mongo, I'm gonna
Yeah.
let you. I'm gonna let
Where
you
does it say
introduce.
autumnal?
What?
Where does it say autumnal on this fucking thing?
It's on the back
Where? Show me.
in the description.
There's no way they use that word, right?
Born
That's
from
Oh
definitely.
my
spirit and
god, they
shadow, All Hallows Dark is an entrancing autumnal black lager, cloaked in roasty and chocolatey malt flavors. This uncannily smooth and creamy limited release is the perfect complement to holiday mischief making. It's one
Ooh.
spooky brew. Again from Amagang Brewery in New York.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be delicious then.
Yeah,
But
so this is from the same one that the first one was from.
the sour beer that the Blammers did not like.
Let me go ahead and get on Untapped now and get this review ready.
It's
Oh,
a black lager, so it should be not
yeah.
quite the same
Don't worry, I'll have it
page as
typed
the
up and ready.
sour.
I mean, it
Oh,
shouldn't be
you
sour,
get it
right?
ready. No, not even close.
3.78. Yeah, it's got good ratings, but so did that pile of shit John made me drink.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's try this
Oh
thing
yeah, did
and
anybody
Yeah,
respond to my rating? Let's see.
I don't know.
Untapped. What was it? Dream Patch.
Yeah, it'll be funny if
Yeah,
they did.
it was Dream Patch.
I want somebody to tell me I'm a piece of shit in this. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, this thing was delicious. How dare you talk badly about it?
People have their own different tastes and views on beers.
No one commented.
I guess no one's feeling it, huh?
But I
Or no
did
one
earn 2
cares.
badges for this comment.
That's wild. Well, what's up? Without further ado, let's crack these open and see what we got. Let's see if
No.
Mongo pulled something good together here.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to make angry noises.
Very. I like it so far.
I don't think Blammer's gonna like it.
I
No?
immediately smell chocolate without trying it yet.
Okay, well, that's in the flavor profile. It's going to be more malty than
That is
hoppy.
fucking tart.
Yeah, it's going to be more malty than hoppy in this one.
It's
All right, let me review this.
It's absolutely more malty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I get. I mean, I guess I get the chocolate from it, but it's very like the malt is just overpowering almost.
I get the carbonation, the little carbonation in there.
It doesn't have a bad flavor,
No, something I could drink.
but
It's better than Yingling, that's for sure.
but
I'll say that right now.
I don't. I think the malt is too much up front.
Okay. I don't know if it's something I could drink a lot of, but
I think I'm going to completely redeem themselves with this beer.
Whoa!
wow.
So fucking good.
Are you being serious?
100% no.
100%
You
what?
can
It's a
never
pile of it's a pile of shit as well.
There it is. There it is. I was listen. If you were gonna like 2 in a row, I don't know what I was gonna do.
I don't hate it as much as I hated Dream Patch, if that means anything.
That's
Well,
something.
It's better than Dream Patch was, yes. But I don't know. I don't know that this is. I don't know. If I was gonna drink something dark like this, I think I'm going with Bear Ninja Cowboy.
I mean, if it was free, I would drink it. But that is
And
the
it
only
was.
circumstance I'm drinking it.
It's just.
That
I mean,
okay?
it's.
A stout and lager are two different.
I know.
Different. I'd probably like this more than the Bear Ninja Cowboy that I didn't get to review last time.
Well, do it now.
silver.
Oh, all right. Well, great work.
So he gave Bear Ninja Cowboy a silver because he got left out last time. I forget why, but
Yeah,
it happened.
Because I can't shut up.
yeah.
What did I
That's
give it?
I think you gave it a silver too. Or no, did you give it a bronze?
I don't know. I liked it. I don't think I would have shat on it upon that. Well,
I know I was the only one that gave it a gold.
you gave it gold.
Bear Ninja Cowboy, I said was a gold.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what? I remember now. Yeah, I gave it silver because I said I would never give any beer gold.
Yeah.
I wonder if I will. You know,
I don't
that
know.
dream beer that's out there somewhere.
I mean, it could happen. It wasn't Dream Patch, that's for sure.
remember
Oh,
this
that'd be
was not my first choice.
Also,
So
anyone out there, if you want to go on Untapped and find Dream Patch and just spam hate it with me, I'd appreciate it.
some people like it.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
There's definitely people that do.
Oh yeah,
They're called alcoholics.
Oh,
or
They're
or
the only
people
people
that
that like that garbage.
or people that know about beer.
yeah, they're in the know.
They know when it's like really bad.
You
Maybe.
know both.
I don't know about you guys, right? So the more I'm drinking this, the more I actually don't dislike it.
That
Is
happened
that
with you
weird?
last time.
Yeah, it did.
Like it's grown on me pretty hard.
Interesting. It doesn't. It lacks the body I would expect from a darker beer, but it's. I guess I guess that's accurate though for it being a lager because it's not really a stout.
Mm-hmm.
But
Dude, I think I might like it now. Silver.
All right.
whoa, up to
That's up.
silver.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
I
it's
like
silver.
Bear Ninja Cowboy a little better though.
Mm, I
But
like this
Mongo,
better.
not bad. This is all right.
You know,
Yeah.
this reminds me of.
I'm gonna have to change this review I sent you guys a picture of.
I think this. It almost reminds me of like a weak cup of coffee, and the way that the flavor sits there. That
Maybe
makes sense.
that's why I like it.
Maybe.
No, I could totally get that.
Yeah, you know, now that I've had like a quarter of the can, it's sitting there. It's good.
It grows on you, right?
Yeah, it takes a little bit, but it starts to
All right. See.
blend together. So you know what? All right. So
You're right there, buddy.
Yeah.
you bring it up again, we'll vote on it. I will also give it a silver.
What you got, Mongo?
Silver for me.
All
Since
Proud
I'm
of your
silver.
in,
choice. I expected much worse.
I do know a little something.
This is the first one we've all agreed on. How about that?
Not much, but a little. Yes.
He says, I know a little something. This wasn't even your first choice.
That's true.
Yeah, I
And I
wonder what
still
happens
want.
with this first choice.
We'll have to find out
That's
in,
next time.
in about a month.
Yeah, it's
We
gonna
will
be that
find
long.
out. Shoot.
I'm up next to pick. I don't know what I'm gonna pick.
I might have to
Given your last choice, I
rethink
know it's
that.
going to be bad.
That's what you think, but you would be wrong.
I know. You picked the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth, and I'm a heathen.
That's what you were going for too, Sam. Blameless.
Oh, I picked some good stuff. I pick like a real adult where I just go by the
The name,
name of the beer.
not knowing anything about it, I just picked
Yeah.
something.
I think that's the appropriate way to do things.
Is it?
Jump right in.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, it looked funny to me, and then I tasted it.
I mean, it's amusing to me to try and find a beer that you're gonna either like absolutely like because you don't drink beer.
Yeah.
Doing it right now. What more do you want from me?
I don't know. I mean, finding a beer that you're actually gonna like is almost as hard as finding Bigfoot.
Maybe
Possibly,
plausible, I guess.
since no one's done
Seems
that
like a
yet.
stretch, but I guess.
Oh, well, that's the stretch. That's where you draw the line.
Yes. Do you
But
think Bigfoot's real?
I mean, I do, in some
Do
capacity.
you?
I
Mongo?
I do not think so.
Why
Think he's
not?
fake?
Show me proof. Show me evidence.
Well,
Don't they have like footprints and shit?
That have been most of them proven to be hoaxes.
so well, the first evidence they had of Bigfoot was from this British explorer guy, David Thompson, who he found a set of Sasquatch footprints, and it was, I guess, 1811 when he found them. So, like, this is a long time ago. And then, of course, people have since then have found hundreds of alleged prints.
Alleged, yes.
Alleged. Well, it's very hard to verify like something exists based off footprints. But apparently none of the evidence has been verified.
The only evidence anyone has are their prints.
Well, there's been visual sightings and alleged photographs and filmings.
Yeah, so only one clear photograph of that anyone has taken that is not grainy black and white from 300 yards away.
Well,
That is kind of crazy, right? With the cameras we have nowadays, like, what are these people fucking doing?
Well, do you ever notice though, even today, when there's like videos posted of things that happen, that's always shitty quality.
Yet we can look at, read a $10 bill from outer space.
Yeah, like.
But we can't look at it.
That?
I'm saying we have the technology to do that from outer space.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but like anytime
or from
you see
miles high anyway in the sky or in the air.
Right.
But we can't get one picture from 200 yards away that doesn't look like it's a black blur.
Even like security cam footage these places have is always grainy. Could you identify this shadow that's walking through the store?
Exactly.
You know?
I need
Like, yeah,
more proof
I
or
recognize
evidence
that guy. It looks like a Minecraft character.
more proof or evidence to even think about it being possibly real.
So, Sasquatch or Bigfoot, whatever, the names are interchangeable, right? Is described as a primate ranging from 6 to 15 feet tall. Stands erect on 2 feet, smells bad, moves silently, and sometimes emits a very high-pitched cry. So people have allegedly recorded these things.
Is you, Mongo.
Again.
They found footprints measuring from 24 inches to 8 inches in size. So there's bigger and smaller. Maybe there's like different sects of Bigfoots.
So if they exist, right? What do you think these things are banging?
Probably each other.
What if?
Yeah,
what if?
Think.
Could you imagine being a hiker and like that thing's just like,
what's
time
up?
for snoo snoo? Yeah.
Time for snoo snoo.
Tell me you wouldn't be like, oh boy, this is gonna hurt.
Well, so there's this Soviet scientist guy. His name's Boris Porshnev, who has suggested that Sasquatch and I guess his Siberian counterpart, the Almas, which I guess would be like
a Yeti?
Yeah, like a Yeti, the abominable snowman type of deal. Could be a remnant of Neanderthals. But most scientists still do not recognize the creature's existence.
Have any ever skeletons of anything like that have been found anywhere?
Well, they have found skeletons of giants.
Okay, giants are
different. But again,
so you're gonna believe in giants, but not Sasquatch. So we're getting at.
Yes,
but
okay, just checking.
Giants have been in the Bible.
Whoa!
You're going the religious route.
We just took a wild turn here. Let's back up though. So they have found the skeletons of giants, right? But we don't know what those giants looked like.
No.
So they could have been hairy and ape-like.
So you're suggesting that
maybe those bones were Bigfoots, big feet, whatever you want to, however the plural is. I don't know how you would say
Sasquatch.
Sasquatches.
Sasquatches.
Yeah.
Sasquatches.
Okay.
I mean, don't you think
I
that could be
guess
possible?
that's very, what's the word? Loosely,
Well, it's kind of like, so they say that they have dinosaur bones, right?
mm-hmm.
And we've all seen Jurassic Park. We all know that like the T-Rex looks like a reptile, scaly, whatever.
Well,
But in
again, we
actuality,
don't, yeah,
they
continue.
think that like a
Covered in
T-Rex looked like
feathers.
feathers. They look
Or,
like a chicken essentially, big chicken,
mm-hmm.
more so than the big scary teeth type of deal.
Yeah, made for movies,
Right. So
dinosaurs.
if that's the case, isn't it possible that these giant bones we have, because you can't really tell what they looked like from bones, isn't it possible that these are Sasquatch bones?
Again, we could possibly assume that, or not necessarily assume that, but
If I could show you evidence
stretch it.
in the Bible that it talks about Sasquatches, would you believe them then?
Did you find something?
I want an answer, yes or no.
Possibly.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I would
Well, I
think
can't.
more of
So
it.
He goes, well, I can't.
uh, I would think more of it, but again, since that's not
So
I just wanted to
there.
see what you would say. I'm sorry.
that's funny. Um,
Mhm.
so we could speculate. I mean, obviously, there's possibly some evidence of this, right? That and maybe these creatures are really good at hiding out there. You know. But what do we think about like the other more cryptid type things, such as like skinwalkers?
I think that's a whole interesting thing.
It is.
So, do we know like what skinwalkers actually are like rumored to be?
Nope. But
Navajo
most
witches.
people, yeah, I mean, yeah, I get that. I was gonna say elaborate for
So,
general people.
the idea is that they're evil shapeshifters from the like Navajo traditions and like legends, whatever. Um, they allegedly were people prior to them becoming skinwalkers, but they're like evil witches essentially. So
Mm-hmm.
they used to be human. Um, I'm not entirely sure how they became skinwalkers. I'm assuming it was from using like bad magic for nefarious purposes. Which is I mean I guess that says it right here in Navajo tradition. Skinwalkers were medicine men who have decided to use their magic for nefarious purposes. So they're just evil, I guess, and it transforms them. I guess it's kind of like when Voldemort made his Horcruxes, right? And it kept making him like worse and worse. Essentially, he turned into a skinwalker.
Technically ripping his soul into 7 pieces.
Right.
Never
Harry
really
Potter.
changed his form too much, though, right?
Well, he didn't look like Tom Riddle anymore. Remember
No,
when he
but I
was that
mean,
little craggly thing when he went in the fourth movie?
Technical term, the
technically.
craggly thing.
Yeah, he looked like what's his name from the Lord of the Rings.
Actually, remember when he was
Smeagol,
like, whatever part of him was in like the back of that one professor's head?
Yeah,
Earl, yes.
right. Yeah, yeah. Corell. He was in the back of his head. Yeah, so he was
Yes.
like taking different forms. So maybe they're like him.
Kinda.
Maybe Harry Potter's real.
J.K.
So
Rowling's a wizard in her own right.
yeah, and she just outed everyone.
She'd be
So
dead.
probably. So skinwalkers are most commonly known as shapeshifters, often taking the form of an animal or a human. They are most frequently seen as wolves, coyotes, foxes, eagles, owls, or crows. And when they're
Have
not
you ever
transformed,
seen a video of a skinwalker online? That is fucking terrifying. I don't know if
oh,
it's real or not, but it is horrifying.
oh yeah, it's wild stuff. Um, and then when they're not transformed into animals, they're described as being like hollowed out almost, like very thin. They kind of look like dogs that are messed up because they do walk on all fours. That's the proper way a skinwalker walks. That's why a lot of times if they turn into people, and like people have seen them, they don't walk right because they're not used to standing on two legs. Um, so there's a lot of different theories on how people become skinwalkers, but there's allegedly an official ceremony. Um, so that's kind of weird.
Well,
And
I'd
then,
like to be at that ceremony.
right, one of the ritual acts is that it involves killing and then eating someone close to them.
Mm.
Yes. So you lose any humanity that's left in you at that point, it says. So you can't like come back. You're done. Um, they want oftentimes they'll try to lure you away in the woods, because that's where they're often seen, right? Is in like the forest. Try and lure you away because they want to steal your skin and they'll eat you. They can also transform into people. They can look just like me or you. Um, so apparently, I didn't know this. You also can't look into their eyes
No.
because they will absorb
I'm gonna do it.
themselves into your body and be able to control you. They can run up to 200 miles at a time, so like nonstop.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Put them in the Olympics, bro.
right. And the other cool thing, so they're not allowed to enter your home unless invited. That's why, like, a lot of these videos that have been on TikTok where people are like, "Oh, look at this thing coming up," and they like close their doors because they can't come in unless you tell them to. There's been tons and tons and tons of sightings over the years. People have claimed to see like animals that run as fast as cars. Sometimes the animals turn into people. And then, of course, there's the infamous Skinwalker Ranch in Utah.
Mm.
I guess, so the Skinwalker Ranch has changed ownership numerous times since the mid 1990s. But there's been all kinds of paranormal, UFO, weird activity, animals dying, like all kinds of weird stuff that has happened there. So I
Animals
mean,
dying isn't that weird though. Like,
no, they're like attacked
No.
by something like inside their enclosures. Like,
that's a little more weird.
yeah,
Got it.
it's very strange. And sometimes like their insides are like they're gutted.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
Mm.
let's see what else we got here. So apparently, the only way to kill a skinwalker is by using a bullet or knife dipped in white ash, and you have to strike the skinwalker in the neck or the head.
You're gonna be a good shot.
Yeah. Or if you
I could do
can
it.
get past them, uh, before they kill you or whatever, you can kill them by calling them their true pre-skinwalker name.
Hey, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah, you mention like, I know that's you, Dave. Oh no. I don't know how you would find out their
would it
name.
be their full name or first name or what?
I don't know. I just it just says their true pre-skinwalker name.
Or if they're Native American, would it be their Native American name? Like,
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a try.
Oh, yeah, what are we doing right now?
I want to hear this guy try and say this fucking name. Go ahead.
I don't know.
What are you coming up with?
I'm not gonna say anything.
All right.
But I mean,
I mean, a lot of people see these like weird animals walking around, right? You know what the other weird thing is too? So there's always these random disappearances in the woods.
mhm.
And like sometimes it's even in the wintertime. People are hiking and like if we were out hiking and you look back and all of a sudden Blammers is gone, you're
No, poor
like
Banners.
where'd he go? And there's
I
no
don't
you're like
feel sincerity in what you're saying.
what?
He doesn't sound that sad that I would be disappearing.
I think he would be.
Others have attributed that to cave systems throughout the United States.
So you
You're
think
saying they're falling in caves?
just a random cave that there's no hole afterwards. They just fall in and the hole closes back up.
saying I've seen in the past pictures of the cave systems and pictures of where people have been known to disappear or vanish. And
I legit thought you saw somebody fall in a hole.
I can't say I have seen that personally, but I don't go hiking in the woods.
Well, there's
Yeah,
that may be the case for some of those, right? But there's been times where
Oh, I know.
people
I'm not saying that's the
like have
exact answer for
disappeared in the
everything.
snow with no trace of footprints, and then they find their body like miles away off the side of a cliff.
Okay, that's something different, yes.
It's like, how'd they get there?
That, yes, I don't.
Um,
That I cannot explain.
it's just kind of wild stuff, you know. I think that maybe
Mm-hmm.
we should go skinwalker hunting.
Take a trip to Utah
We don't
They're only
necessarily
in
have to go to
Utah.
Utah. I'm sure they're
or
around
South
here as well.
America.
Where did you get South America from?
You're really just going
I
all over.
mean, South,
Eastern
Southwest United States.
Australia.
I mean, if they're a Navajo thing, they would be out in the Midwest, you would think, right?
If they can turn into animals, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Especially if they can run 200 miles at a time.
Good efficiency, man.
There was this chick on TikTok I followed a while back who had, she lived somewhere in the Appalachian areas, maybe up New York mountains, somewhere up there.
So she banged her own cousins. Got it.
No, not like that.
That's down south.
Same
Um,
difference.
No.
so she was out in the middle of nowhere, essentially, in her cabin, and at night she would hear like someone walk up on her porch and knock on the door. And obviously, you're not supposed to answer it because that's never good. There's a lot of like myth stuff when it comes to like being out in the woods.
Imagine being in a remote area of the Appalachia and like someone knocks on your door. That on its own right's kind of not normal.
Right, it's like
No.
who is out here? But
I
obviously
feel
she
like that's
never.
probably the point of living out there.
Right, she never went like answer the door, but she always used to record this stuff, and she used to hear like screams at night. She had a dog too that always acted weird at certain times. But they say like so like skinwalkers when you're out somewhere, they try to lure you away from where you're at. Like so they have the ability to mimic voices, and they also have the ability to throw their voice. So if they're close to you, they will make it sound like they're far away, so you don't move too far. And then it's the opposite if they're far away from you. They'll make it sound like they're close because they want to push you to where they're actually at.
What's the point of playing that game though? Like they're clearly dangerous, so why can't they just jump you wherever? Like why knock on a door? Why lure people away? Why not just
I guess there's
rip your
rules they
skin
gotta
off
follow,
and
man.
yeah, so
They can't come in unless you invite them, so
is that like a vampire?
I mean, I guess. This is just what people say about it. I don't know. I've never, I hopefully don't think I've ever encountered one.
You can imagine this is just like people's accounts, right? So like, oh, you don't answer the door, but it's just like that worked for them. And like Skinwalker's at the door, like, was this guy fucking serious? He just opens the door and smokes you.
Yeah. I mean, there's been weird videos of like people like are in their house and they'll hear something in another room or they'll see weird things. Like I saw this one the other day where this guy was like, I think my dog is now a skinwalker. And it literally showed like the one door of the room opening up and the dog was standing like up on two legs just with glowing eyes looking at him. And then he shuts the door real quick. That's like, what?
Use it to your advantage. Be like, hey, dog, turn into Jennifer Lopez.
Jesus.
What?
So, I mean, there was also one that was funny too. There was this dude, and he was like, "I think my dog's a skinwalker." And he goes, "Let me test something out real quick." And he's like, "Sit." And the dog sits. And then he goes, "Turn around." And the dog does a little turnaround thing. And then he goes, "Yeah, it's not my dog. My dog don't know no fucking tricks." And he shuts the door, and he goes, "Hell no." Yeah, it was great.
Give me stock advice.
Yeah. So I mean, it's certainly possible that all this weird stuff exists. I guess, right? Especially if we
Yeah.
go back to like the alien idea, because maybe these are all part of that same situation. Like they could be stuff from other planets that have been brought here, right?
Could be. Certainly. Nothing's impossible, I guess.
There's always New Jersey's
Yeah, New Jersey's
infamous
dirty. Good call.
infamous inhabitant, the Jersey Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Do we all know the story of this?
Pretty much the legend
No.
anyway.
The good old Pine Barrens, right? So there was this woman, her name was Mother Leeds. She had 12 kids, and she found out she was pregnant for the 13th time. And as the story goes, she was distraught about it, and she cried out, "Let it be the devil." And then when the child was born, it looked like a baby devil, and then it flew out the window, and it's been out there in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey ever since. And this is allegedly happened about 250 years ago or so.
Like Jersey needs a reason not to go there.
Yeah, right. So there's countless stories that have gone around about the devil's escapades, raiding chicken coops and farms, destroying crops, killing animals.
This thing doesn't kill people?
Not that I've ever heard of, no.
No,
Hey,
not so much.
Let them run it. Let them run amok, have a little fun.
But people have, like seen weird things. There's one video I saw, I remember, where like people were out in the woods in the dark, and you heard something screeching and jumping through the trees, which I don't think there's any animal like that in New Jersey.
No.
Apparently, there's been posses formed to apprehend the devil. At one point, there was as much as a $100,000 offer to capture it, dead or alive.
There you go, Mongo. You can be a hunter.
Yeah, you could, instead of just being a hunter in WoW, you can go be a hunter in real life and shoot them out of the tree. I think that'd be funny.
Sure.
Probably like kill an endangered species or some bullshit.
Trip to the Pine Barrens.
you find out it's just this very rare animal.
Get arrested.
Yeah, what did you kill it for? What is that thing? I wonder if it's a cousin of the chupacabra.
I mean, seems kind of similar though, right?
Maybe they're all related.
There's a group called the Devil Hunters that I guess go on hunts at night to try and find its existence.
Time to join, Ski.
I don't know if they're trying to kill it though.
I mean, you do whatever you got to do, you know.
Well, did you guys ever see the chupacabra movie where they like catch the chupacabra and then it breaks out of the thing they put it in?
No.
Chupacabra movie?
Yeah, there's a movie called. He got loose on a ship in one of them. They captured him in the woods in the other. It was a good time. And he just starts killing people.
What's he look like?
In the movie, he was like this green scaly thing.
That doesn't sound right.
No, I mean, everything's
Like
made
I'm
for
an
TV.
expert.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
no,
what he
I've
looks
seen
like.
these things. That's not what they look like. No, it was you could tell it was a dude in a suit, but like, they say chupacabras actually look like little hairless dogs, like a mix between a
Actually,
dog
I've seen
and
pictures like that. Yeah.
yeah. But they have found
Take
numerous
rescue.
numerous animals out over the years that have had the blood sucked out of them, which is what they say they do. They suck the blood out of like goats.
What did I try and justify that by saying like rabid animals do that or some bullshit?
I don't think that's true.
I might make shit up. I mean, whatever.
Rabbit animals usually show up at your house and want like a cup of coffee or something.
They want a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, you never had that happen?
Not recently.
Oh, but you have had it happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, rabbit animals are they're frothing at the mouth. They're like nocturnal animals that are out during the day.
Yeah. I think you'd become rabid, but yeah.
Did you say you want to be rabid?
I said anything can become rabid.
Well, yeah, anybody could even people could get rabies.
Yeah.
Did you ever see what you have to do if you do get infected or bit by something that has rabies?
You got like 15 shots or something
Oh,
like that.
it's
Really?
terrible. The needles are huge. It's not fun.
That's why I never plan on getting bit. Another reason I don't go hiking in the woods.
I don't think that anyone is out there planning to get bit by something that's rabid. I don't think Cujo planned on getting bit either.
I mean, I'm not on board for it.
You do know who Cujo was, right, Ski?
It was a Stephen King movie.
It was. Well, originally it was a book, but yes, it was a movie.
Well, book movie, yes, yes.
Yes. About a dog
Yes.
that gets bit, and then I think it was a
I
Saint
never
Bernard.
saw it nor read it, but okay.
It was a good thing. You know?
Hmm.
I think that we should form a posse and go look for one of these things.
So, the Jersey
All right.
Devil would certainly be the closest.
What
I'm not going
if
to Jersey. I'd rather go to the
Sasquatch is
Appalachian.
more of
Give me a skinwalker.
Sasquatches are more seen with the Northwest.
actually I feel like we could probably find skinwalkers closer than anything.
Yeah, you've seen them around your neighborhood.
Yeah, there's one down the street.
Okay, so like
um,
a
That'd be some
skinwalker
shit though.
trap or something.
wouldn't what be the
Fucking
shit?
skinwalker down the road.
Yeah, that'd be wild. What if actually all these things that people see are skinwalkers just turning into these things?
I'm in.
You gonna
You're
become one?
in.
I wish. That'd be cool.
Just to be a
Except you guys know
skinwalker?
my name, so you'd have to be the first ones to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're like,
I don't know.
we know it's you.
I don't know I don't know how they could. I mean, how their thinking is if they
I don't
think
know.
like animals or if it would be on human. I
So
would think like
somebody had to make
humans.
something up about it, right? They
Hmm.
figured this out somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are skinwalkers in the Bible?
Who knows? Ski, you seem like an expert here.
By far from an expert. Um, but I do not recall any skinwalkers in the Bible. No.
Oh, well, they must not be real.
Again, this is all legend, lore, and myth.
Legend, lore, and myth. All Hallows
Legend, lore,
Dark.
and
Drink your troubles away.
that is right.
Autumnal.
Any of
Autumnal.
these could be real. Any of these, who knows? That's why they are legends.
I'm surprised you didn't save this beer for Halloween.
No, there's more to come.
Mm,
There's more out there. Believe me.
that's what I think about these cryptids. There's more out there. There's more to come.
Who knows?
I mean, there's definitely stuff we don't know. I mean,
Oh,
who knows?
I believe, yes.
I mean, even if you look at the
This
ocean, we've
world,
only discovered like 14% of it
yes,
or something like that.
not even probably that much. This world is far from being fully explored.
You want to be like Lewis and Clark?
Set out on an expedition to
Yeah, we'll go on an expedition to
go where
somewhere.
no man has gone before, per se.
Where would we go?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Well, if you had to pick, where would you want to go?
I don't know if I would want to go rather into space or deep into the ocean, miles down.
Both
I
those
don't know.
things sound terrifying.
They do,
I
but
mean, I imagine they would be, especially if you're in the Titan sub.
Cool.
yes.
I like to think they got to see the Titanic.
I don't think they did.
I don't know. They were close, but not close enough as far as being that far down, and your actual vision is.
You know what's funny to me with that whole thing? Not that, obviously it was a tragedy, and, feel bad for the families of everyone involved, but,
Certainly.
They were all rich.
I mean, that's fair, but
So if it was a sub of orphans or something, that would be different.
I don't think orphans can fucking pay to get down there. Okay.
yeah.
That's not the point, but all right.
Um, but everyone was like, "Oh, maybe they'll find survivors." I'm sorry. What? Even if they manage to get out of the sub, who's
No,
surviving?
you're gonna be crushed like a tin can.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to hold your breath even. It's going to implode your lungs. You're going to die.
Yes, no, there's no chance.
Your body's not designed to survive under pressure like that.
No,
So, I
not
don't
that far
know.
down.
And even if you could, how long can you hold your breath?
2 minutes, a minute, whatever.
Well,
Not long enough
it
for
took
someone to
them
come down and find you.
well, it took them an hour and a half to get to where they were. Imagine having to swim back up.
No, impossible.
Yeah,
Bends and shit.
Impossible unless you're a
that
fish.
that's also true. Then you'd have the bends because you're coming out of the depth.
Mm-hmm. And that would kill you before anything first,
You're
too.
not making it. You're not making it.
No,
I
not
think
at all.
I think
No
I
chance.
think normal atmospheric pressure is like 4 pounds per square inch, and I think down there it was like 16,000. That's
I guess that's pretty good.
that's a lot of pressure.
Under pressure.
Under pressure. All right. Well, we have our first beer we agreed on. We're gonna go on a Bigfoot hunt. Everybody needs to let us know where they want us to go hunting, what they want us to go hunting for. Not that anybody ever
Or
comments anyway.
I'll humor them and go look for nothing that's in the woods.
What if we found it?
Then I would be a believer, and I would, you know, I would fully believe at that point.
All right. Well, I mean, we'd probably make a lot of money for doing
I
that,
would
right?
certainly that would be the other benefit.
We would be the people that discovered Bigfoot, or we catch a skinwalker. That sounds like a good movie. We'll have to make a movie. Well, as per usual, subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments about what we should ramble on about in the next video. Give us beer suggestions. Since it's my turn to pick next, and I am going to try and pick the best choice for
Best
Blammers.
beer you can pick.
The worst swill known to man.
No, I'm gonna surprise you. I think
I don't think you are.
probably
Did
not.
I
I mean, I have
surprise?
no idea what I'm gonna get yet. So
Did I surprise you this time, Glamours?
I mean, I expected way worse.
We got yeah.
I mean, I have low expectations with you in general, to be honest.
I think I need to find something you hate so we can get you back onto the hate train.
You already did.
I'm gonna
I
do
don't
it
like the
again.
hate train. I like the.
That's still the worst shit I've ever tasted.
I like him actually liking stuff.
You do?
It's gotten into you.
Yes.
Why?
Why not?
I mean, I guess. I think it makes good content when he hates.
Jesus Christ.
Like the honesty.
It is honest. I honestly hated the fuck out of Dream Patch.
That's fine, but you did not last time, and you didn't tonight. Today,
Because I picked it, though, let's be honest.
I picked today. So
If we didn't mention it, I don't even think we went over this. Um, All Hallows Dark is 5 ABV, 5%. I don't
Good
think we
little
mentioned
number
that
there.
earlier. Huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
I don't know. What'd you say?
All right, good talk. Again, this is by Omgang. Clearly, we can't judge an entire brewery based off one of their beers.
No, brews are not one-dimensional.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah. So, please subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. Let us know what you want to hear, want us to talk about, because we would be glad to take your suggestions into account. So, join us for the next one. We're gonna be on an every, what we said, every 2 week upload
2
schedule now.
weeks. Yes.
So check back in 2 weeks for podcast updates. I gotta get some more dungeon stuff up too. I've been slacking lately.
Yeah, you have.
I don't like how you're talking to me.
Good.
I'm trying my best.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you're right. But subscribe to the channel. Keep supporting us in our quest to be a little bit better than mediocre. And we will catch you guys in the next one.
Yes.
No.